Alright, hey guys, so, kind of another free-to-play episode. I'm going to start off on my main account today. I've kind of just accepted that I'm not going to be making any good progress on my free-to-play account for a while now because of all the sweats that had just come out for the trophy change. So I think I'm just going to make the videos for now just be me doing my daily drops for the day, so that would be 8 games. Assuming I win every game, of course. It might end up with long videos some days, but that's probably fine. I'm playing 2.6, Toxic deck. I'm just playing 2.6 because 2.6 is extremely good against mid-ladder nonsense. 2.6 is actually a pretty solid deck to level up if you want to be good against mid-ladder, just because the way that 2.6's cards work, you just don't really need the levels a lot of the time. You can see here that I've already got my next hog in hand, and it's only been like, what, 12-ish seconds since I played my last hog? There we go. Mega Knight's dead. I'm going to get a hog hit on tower. The thing with 2.6 is that you want to be playing your 1 elixir cards as much as humanly possible. And the thing about 2.6 that makes it easy is that you kind of naturally just play them. You don't even have to really think about playing as much as possible. You kind of just do, and it just works. So you notice here I'm going to be defending with my log, my ice spirit, my ice golem, and then I'll have my next hog in hand again. So what's it been? A bit more than a minute, and I'm going to already get my 3rd hog down. If he tries to defend this with a Mega Knight, then I can just Evo Skelly surround on defense. That's even better for me. He's playing Mega Knight, Double Prince, Baby Drag. Is that all I've seen from him? I swear I've seen another card. Anyway, this will be a 1 for 5, which is very fun. I've already taken pretty much his entire tower. He hasn't even really made any huge mistakes. He kind of just, I don't know, wasn't playing a good deck. So, a lot of the time, I have to do the taking apart of an enemy's deck, like, manually by thinking about it, but with 2.6, you don't really have to think about it. It kind of does the taking apart for you by just playing hogs repeatedly. He's almost certainly going to play a Mega Knight on this Musketeer, so I'm not going to bother with a, hog ice golem opposite lane, but I will take this fireball on tower. If he doesn't do anything about that, the Ewas dies, which is pretty nice to see. Thinking of a lone hog, but I don't really want to give him an Evo Mega Knight for free. So I'll probably just wait. That was a terrible cannon placement. But, oh right, he played a middle hog. If he played an edge hog, that wouldn't have pulled, and I would have needed those skellies to push it to the hog. To the cannon. I'll just use my Evo Musketeer now. Evo Musketeer isn't the craziest value of all the Evos in the game. She's, like, pretty okay. Her biggest use case is actually, when you're fighting against another cycle deck. This is actually a terrible situation to be in right now. I'm gonna go for, like, a sort of tower trade here, where I just stall his stuff for as best I can and try and get some damage with my own cards. So, this is pretty okay. I took about 1/3 of my tower, I got about 1/4 of his tower, so it is a negative trade for me, but that's just because I had an unfortunate hand and an unfortunate timing. Those Evo Skellies forced into log, which is pretty nice for me. I'll cannon here because he doesn't have his hog in hand, and then I can ice golem, that'll kill his bats. Skellies afterwards once the Dark Prince is dead, and then I can go for hog, and I already have another cannon in hand for if he had a big spell for my cannon. So, yeah, 2.6 is very toxic sometimes, but, it's easy. And it wins. It wins. That's the biggest thing. It wins. So, level 15. Good to see. A slightly fairish match. Skelly Barrel. I can just counter that with Skelly since it was being targeted by the tower while frozen. Ice Spirit plus Skellies alone full counters with Skelly Barrel. I probably should have gone for a Hog Ice Golem instead of just Ice Golem. I have a cannon this and Musketeer. Unfortunate. The thing with 2.6 is that you can still get punished for wasting your cards, it's just that you tend not to. I'm going to hog like this to try and get him to split up his Mega Knight and his Prince. Seeing Prince with Minor means that he's automatically playing Mega Knight Prince, and I want to get his stuff separated as much as I can. I'm going to play this very low to keep his stuff apart. Cannon 2. I don't really mind if I take 1 hit on my cannon. I do mind taking 2 hits on my cannon, that's very bad for me. Don't know how I'm going to defend this now. I'll wait for this to jump. How did that not jump? Well, I guess that's actually just game. He's almost definitely got zapped, so this is not going to be enough to save my tower here. Unless he's really slow. He was really slow, but it's still not going to save my tower, so, dang. It's not over because I've got Hog 2.6 against a mid-ladder player, so of course that's just automatically makes it easier for me, but it's pretty over right now. Well, I mean, he didn't take my tower, which means that he's definitely going to have to commit another miner to it. I guess I just had to be a little bit more patient playing my cannon there. I'll go for a log and then a Skelly. He's probably going to zap these Skellies, so I'm going to hover my Ice Golem. I'm going to play my Ice Golem anyway because he played bats, but it's a 2 for 2, so I don't really mind. And you can see I'm already back to my next hog. I'm going to cannon this. I have to stop the death damage in order to keep my tower here. It's a 3 for 3 anyway, so I don't really mind playing it that way. He hasn't shown me anything else I need to save my cannon for anyway. If he goes for a miner, I'm not going to defend that because he's playing on really low elixir and he could just miner zap anyway. So I'm going to play my hog because he doesn't have enough elixir for an Evo Mega Knight immediately. So I'm definitely going to get at least one hit, which is pretty nice for me. I can ignore that gang because King Tower spawns with like 3,000 extra health, so I can afford to just take damage there in order to get my elixir back. So he actually took a -1 trade on that hog, which means that I can afford to start cycling around on my cards sooner. Okay, he's going to set up a Mega Knight push. I'm going to cannon like this, Musketeer low, log the Skelly so it doesn't kill my cannon, and also hit the Prince. He's not going to Mega Knight for some reason. He's probably saving his Mega Knight for my hog. I guess that's smart of him. I'm going to start going with split lane stuff here because I can't allow him to just wait like this. So I'm going to make sure that he zaps that, and then I'm going to go for another hog immediately. You can see here that I say split lane, I just mean cycle around so extremely fast that I can get to a second hog before he can even play his full cards. Okay, this is looking pretty nice for me. I have to log this. Ice Golem. This is pretty much just a dead game. That sucks. I did play, for the most part, better, but I guess it was just the starting play where I had to waste my Ice Golem and then overcommit on the minor bats. No way I got starting handed. It didn't feel like I got starting handed, but logic tells me I did. Well. 6 years. I've actually only been playing for 5 years, so this guy's got more experience than me, technically. But I'm sure I've played more games than him because I have played a lot of games. Okay, Skellies. What's with me and getting starting handed today? Usually I always have hog in my starting hand as 2.6, but today it seems like it's giving everybody else the starting hand. Well, I'm actually going to play my hog first because I'd rather have this for after my hog where I can cycle around. I'm actually going to fireball this because he just wasted his EQ too. I'm going to play a pre-log because he has to play something on that. And there we go. So I'm up damage now. The thing with fireballs, it actually does extremely good tower damage. Like, percentage-wise, it does more tower damage than most of the other spells in the game. I'm hovering my cannon the anti-EQ placement because you need to be lightning quickness to get a cannon off. He actually got outcycled here, so I'm going to go for a hog Ice Golem here. I was able to play more of my cards, and he just wasn't expecting it, so I've got my stuff ready. And you notice there he had to play really late defense, and since he had to play all of the elixir, I can get my King Tower up here. If he's smart, he'll predict my Skellies with an Earthquake. I don't like that this scenery has, like, all of the stuff offset. I can't anti-EQ that. I don't have a Skellies in hand, so I have to just play like this. That's unfortunate, but King Tower will help me out. If I didn't have King Tower there, I would have ended up taking a hit. I'm gonna hog with this. I want to be playing my hogs as often as possible, because every time he plays his Tesla, it's slowing down a cycle. He's playing delivery over spirit. So the fact that he's playing delivery means that I'm going to be able to outcycle this guy relatively quickly. Even just not having a single 1 elixir card in your deck against 2.6 means that 2.6 is going to be able to outcycle you. I'm going to cycle my Evo Skellies. It doesn't really matter, and I'm not getting much value out of them because the way I'm getting damage in this matchup is by having stuff when he doesn't have his Tesla in hand. Yeah, that was kind of an obvious firecracker. So I'm going to delivery this. He doesn't have delivery in hand, actually. I'm going to go for a hog. He's probably going to Evo Tesla. I'm going to Ice Spirit High for his Evo Tesla. He doesn't have Evo Tesla. Is he playing no Evos? That'd be unfortunate if he was playing no Evos. Okay. He's probably going to hog EQ. Yep, there it is. Cannon, push. Musketeer low to kill his stuff. Unfortunately, I won't be able to outcycle him in this cycle because I just had to overspend on that hog EQ. So, now it's time for a hog Ice Golem, hover Fireball. He's probably going to Tesla High, though. Yeah, he is Teslaing High. Can I cannon snipe that? I don't know if that cannon snipe actually works. It does not work. Oh, it does work, but the reason I want this cannon like this is because he can't EQ that and the tower, and he can't really do much about it either since he doesn't have his firecracker in hand. Right, bats. I forgot he has bats. Well, Ice Golem. I've already got another cannon in hand because I just got insanely fast cycle. I had to just straight up fireball this. It's a negative trade, but it's an Evo. I can afford to just take a negative trade every time they play an Evo. He got 2 Earthquakes off there, and I didn't get any Fireball or Hog damage, which is unfortunate for me. Wait for the Earthquake to go 2 ticks and then play my cannon afterwards. He's probably gonna have Firecracker, so I'm gonna Ice Golem the river. I'm losing my lead here because I'm not playing enough offense. I have to predict that he won't Firecracker. That's a difficult thing to do. I'm gonna Musketeer for his Tesla, who's been playing in the mid lane the whole time. Very good Musketeer value. I also logged because I knew that he was going to want to Skellies, and that's pretty much game, actually. There's no way he can come back from 2,000 damage down. I can just Fireball cycle him from this point on. Cannon Skellies. Oh, that was a terrible Cannon Skellies. That isn't even outside of EQ range. Alright. So, I didn't play that one right. Hog. Not that slow. I'll play a log here so that it doesn't get another hit on my tower. I mean, another hit on... It doesn't have the opportunity to get a hit on my stuff. He could, like, log. I'm just gonna play my cannon immediately. Honestly, yeah. Skellies, push, and then I can just fireball his tower. The reason why I don't mind fireballing like this is because I know that if he tries to EQ in return, it's not going to work out for him. I can cycle my Musketeers low because he can't really do anything about it. EQ doesn't kill a Musketeer in time, so he can't break through just a low Musketeer. Yeah, that was a very obvious firecracker there. I can go for a Spirit here. Hog, Evil Muskie. Very nice. Log, Fireball. I believe that's game. Kind of a lame way to finish it off, but Fireball is practically at win condition now, just because of the way that it does so much damage. Ironically, against Minor Poison, literally you can almost keep up with a Minor Poison just off of Fireball Cycle alone. So you don't even really have to be, like, against, in 2.6v Minor, you just Ice Golem, Ice Spirit to retarget the Minors, and then just Fireball Cycle, and literally just Fireball Cycle out chips one Minor hit plus Poison, which is crazy. Of course, you do need to, like, get some Ice Golem death damages in there. Valk. Valk Chef tells me Lava Hound, question mark? I don't know what it is. I don't really mind playing my Musketeer, though. It doesn't really matter if I waste my air cards, because I can just substitute anything for anything. Wow, okay, never mind. Midnight. Okay, that sucks. I had to play my Skellies instantly there in order to keep my Musketeer alive, and I wasted my Skellies, so it's going to be a rather tough defense here. I don't know what he zapped that cannon for, but he's not breaking through. It's just not how it goes against 2.6. If you don't have a building targeter or some sort of overpowered card, you don't break through against 2.6. You see there, he took almost his entire tower, and he spent a 3 for my 4, but I got a positive trade for it, so I got a positive trade on defense, he got a positive trade on defense as well, but my positive trade was bigger than his positive trade, so I don't mind going for an offensive hog here. You gotta talk really fast in order to keep up with these plays. Anyway, that was a 5 for my 4, so I'm just gonna start cycling around to my next Hog Rider. Start with my lowest cards. So, log when I hit 10, Skellies, Spirit, and then I'll have an Ice Golem Hog. I can actually play on the Ice Golem Hog immediately, but I don't need to be that aggressive because this tower's only 1,000. Playing an Ice Golem Hog would be an overcommit. He can ignore it, and then... Okay, that was an overcommit because he spent a -3, so now I can go for an Ice Golem Hog opposite lane. You see there, it's like, what, 10-ish seconds, and then I have another Hog in hand? And that's a bunch more damage. He just doesn't have his... He didn't have Elixir to play his P.E.K.K.A because he Valked. It would have been smarter if he waited, and then played... if he waited on the Elixir and just played a P.E.K.K.A after. Okay, if I was insane at video games, what I would have done there was I would have played my Fireball to knock the XE forwards. Very nice timing there. I played my Musketeer to tank for the Evo Skellies, and then the, oh wow, Skellies, okay. I guess I'll Evo Musketeer. One thing that you have to worry about with Evo Musketeer is that you can't play your stuff too low, because if you play your Musketeer too low, then she won't come out to actually help with the rest of her DPS in time. I'm going to Ice Golem high here because I just need these Evo and blobs to die quickly, and I don't want the Evo XE sniping down my stuff. I'll start getting ready to take his tower now. I can really do it whenever I want. Okay, that was an overcommitment, and now I've got another Hog in hand. Isn't that just insane? I just already have another Hog. That Evo Valk will die. Oh, never mind. Okay, levels. I forgot about the chef buff. Okay. I can go for this, these, that. That won't full counter my Hog. Spirit, Skellies, another Hog. Oh, that is just... Cycle is kind of overpowered, man. That's gross. Well, see you in the next game. And by next game, I mean on the other account, because I actually forgot that I finished all the 4 games for this account. It might have actually been more than 4 games. Oops. I guess it's just going to be a little bit of a long video. So, other account, since they added level 11 back to the Classic 1v1, I'm going to celebrate, and I'm going to use one of my old crazy decks. So, let's see. How about I use my first ever deck? I mean, my first ever, like, mildly successful deck. Oh, right, they reworked Godhut. I guess I can't use it, like, in its fullest. But, the first ever deck that I ever used, like, with some success was, like, this monstrous mid-ladder thing that I'm building right now. I'm pretty sure I have Ram Rider too. I don't have Ram... Oh, that sucks. Okay. So, well, I guess I won't be playing it, but this was my first ever deck. Double Dragon, Mini P.E.K.K.A Mega Knight, Skarmy Hut, Ram Rider. Isn't that crazy? But, that was actually the deck that caused me to get good at the game. I didn't get good by playing it, I got good by playing it and watching someone else. So what they did was they played. I was playing my Gob Hut, and normally all the other mid-ladder players, they have no idea how to handle a Gob Hut, right? So they just let it go. I just play my stuff, and they ignore the Gob Hut. They let the goblins go, and I was like... And then one day I played against a decent player, and this decent player, he didn't let all my goblins go. So I was like, wait a minute, why is this guy so adamantly refusing to take damage? There must be something I'm missing. And then it was that thought, maybe I'm not playing perfectly right if this guy seems to know what he's doing and it's so different. So then I started watching YouTube videos to like, why is this guy playing so differently? And eventually I went, oh hey, there's like a whole skill thing in this game, and I got good. So, I just decided to make 2.6 again. I actually completely forgot that I said that I was going to make one of my old fun decks, but yeah. Alright. Valk, I didn't see if it was Evo or not. I'll probably Ice Golem back for it. You notice that I've already got a Hog in hand and it's been 20 seconds. I don't know if I want to cycle my Musketeer or my Cannon. I'm definitely going to cycle my Musketeer because he's got a Wizard down, Hog opposite. It baits out some sort of Elixir. It doesn't really matter what he plays. 3 or 4. Okay, neutral trade. Skellies. Getting the Spirit down. And if I go for an Ice Golem Log, I'll have my Hog in hand again. I do want to see what he plays for my Musketeer, so I'm probably going to counter whatever he plays with my Ice Golem Log or Ice Golem Cannon. That works too. And now I have a Hog in hand. So, I'm probably going to finish the kiting of these E-Barbs with a Hog. If I even have to. No? Okay. I'm going to go for a Hog, probably Log too. You can kind of just sense that they have Skarmy, you know? It just works that way. He's got Valk, E-Barbs, Wizard, Skarmy. I've only seen 4 of his cards. I forget. I just went for a wild, crazy prediction there without knowing his deck at all. But, yeah. And you can see now I've already got my Hog in hand. So this is the 3rd Hog of the game, and it's been 1 minute 20 seconds. Maybe this video is just going to be called 2.6 OP. Probably going to try and... I can't activate my King Tower off this reasonably. I guess I'll just kite opposite lane. Cannon low. I don't want him to be able to snipe my cannon by playing something in one of these 2 lanes, so I'll cannon low enough. Plus, the Mega Knight's going to be roughly in the middle of the arena anyway by the time the Ice Golem dies, so this cannon will help me out enough. I can just pull stuff back into my cannon if he plays something at the river. He's definitely going to E-Barbs for my next Hog, so I'm kind of just waiting for him to waste one of his cards. I am slowing down my cycle by not playing my Hog here, but it's probably fine. You notice I'm down by 3 Elixir. That's another reason I'm not hogging. You can go for a Hog even into E-Barbs if you're up Elixir, but down Elixir, probably a bad idea. That's just a free Fireball for me. Very nice Fireball for me. Extremely good. Oh, very good. The Musketeer just went for the snipe. She ignored everything in front of the Wizard and just went straight for the Wizard, eh? But since he just wasted everything there, he's actually going to Skarmy this. I forgot that he has Skarmy. Oh, never mind. I'm playing kind of wild right now. That's because these players are kind of trash. So, I can actually activate my King Tower off this, so I'm going to do that. And there we go. I have to Cannon Musketeer this because he's got a bunch of stuff coming down the lane, and I gotta get my towers helping out soon. Oh, okay, that was not good for me. The Bomber splashed on my Musketeer and killed it. But because I have King Tower up, this E-Barb is dead. I can just Cannon, so that's a 3 for 4. I can 7 for his whatever that is. It's probably not a time for a Hog Log, because he's got Tesla in hand again. He's got quadruple Hog counter. E-Barb's Mega Knight, Tesla, Skarmy, Wizard, Bomber. Log. He's got one more card in his deck. I guess I'll go for a Hog opposite. Log 2. He has Skarmy Elixir. There's no reason not for me to log. I mean, it gets me around my cycle anyway. I don't really mind that. I'll set up a cannon right now. You see there, I got 2 Hog hits. This is what I mean by I wish I had a high-level Hog in a lot of my mid-ladder games, because Hog is just a menace. Even if they play a Mega Knight, if they play it too late, it still gets absurd damage. Ah, that was a good Achilles. That was a good log by him. I'll hit this log and then Ice Golem. That Mega Knight won't get anywhere because I've got the King Tower helping out, and King Tower just makes my defense permanently like 50% stronger. I can go for an Ice Spirit here to pull the Mega Knight away from my cannon, log it back, Ice Golem, kite it opposite lane, just pull everything everywhere except for my tower. I forgot actually that he's... Wait, did I forget he's playing Valk? Valk, Mega Knight, E-Barbs, Tesla, Skarmy, Wizard, Log, Bomber. So I do know his entire deck. He's got no spells other than Logs, so I can literally just Fireball cycle him to death. It's pretty toxic, but it works. I guess I'll Ice Spirit the back, Ice Golem in front, log this, another Fireball down, Cannon again, Musketeer again. I I almost said Elam cycle. It's similarly toxic, you know? Get another cannon down. I've got I'm about to have my third musketeer. Ugh. 2.6. 2.6. Okay. That's good Mega Knight value for him, but I mean, it doesn't really matter how good his Mega Knight value is. I play just another hog log there. I know he has Scrummy in hand, so even if he does not play his stuff into my log, it doesn't really matter because it just deters him for long enough that I can get some more stuff down. You can see that I'm about to have my third cannon in hand as well, so yeah, this game was kind of just cycle being cycle. Yeah. Of course, this is because they're playing mid-ladder decks. Against real decks, you can't cycle nearly as fast because you have to play your substantial defense cards like Musketeer and Cannon way more often. Like if they're playing Drill Cycle, like Drill Snowball, you can't just defend with Ice Golem, Skelly's Log, or something like that. I mean, you can, it just depends on their timings, but that's the thing with 2.6. You do your outplays by being able to defend with cycle cards. Their goal is to force you to spend something that slows down your cycle. Alright. Let's see what he's playing. Skelly's. Heavy deck? No, not heavy deck. You can actually just straight up log Fireball a recruit's side, and it'll just full kill, which is funny. So, with recruits, it's going to be pretty much the same game plan as the last game, where I try to cycle 20 billion cannons in the game. Ah, toxic. I hate Marcher players. I'm going to get a bunch of damage here because he overcommitted with that Marcher. Probably have to Skelly's this. I believe there was some sort of like Ice Spirit placement that you could use to get your King Tower. Aw, that sucks. It walks slightly to the side. I remember that there was some sort of Ice Spirit placement that you could use to activate your King Tower off of a Marcher, but I don't remember what it was. It's probably like here or something. I don't remember. It like curves down slightly as it walks towards the middle thing, and that curve downwards makes it just barely low enough that the Marcher can get to your tower. I mean, get to your King Tower. He's probably gonna recruit to the river. No Evo recruits. Oh boy, this is an easy match. I love to see it. Okay, I'm gonna Ice Golem to the side here so we can't march for my Musketeer, and then I'll probably just cannon the left side. I'm gonna hog here. He's probably gonna gang. I'm gonna log. Ah, okay then. Well, Ice Spirit. I was kind of hoping that one of those recruits was gonna go for my cannon first, so I'll kite this over. I really wish I had my King Tower up right about now. So, well, I'll get a log down. This will probably kill most of the stuff, but the shields are going to keep the clones alive, so I'm going to take a lot of damage here. So, yeah, actually, I'm just straight up losing here. I did not expect the clone. One thing about spells is that they allow you to go in on offense even after you're out of, like, ordinary units. When you're out of Elixir, you're just out of Elixir, and you have to play them at the river again. But spells allow you to commit heavily to offense even when your units are already across the river. So, not knowing that he had clone was pretty bad for me there. I'm going to start cycling around another Hog Rider just immediately because I know that I have to take his tower and I have to be stupidly aggressive if I want to win this game. He's probably going to recruits. No recruits. Okay, that's a free Fireball for me, 4 for 4, and I can get my Hog down immediately. I don't know what that Marcher is because Marcher is not going to defend a Hog Rider. Log. That's a 2 for 3, and he spent 5 for my Hog, which means that I'm up 1 Elixir again. I'm going to start setting up a Musketeer because I got 40 seconds to get multiple Hog hits down. Probably 2 Hog hits. I'm going to start Ice Golem kiting this to the opposite lane. That's an extremely good Fireball value for me. Hog. Log. He's going to have to gang this. No gang, which means that he's letting his tower go, so I've gotten my damage back now, so looks like we're back to an even state. I got, it was unfortunate that I didn't know what he was playing there, but I've gotten all my damage back that I needed. That's a 4 for 4 right here. I'm going to take this Fireball on the cannon, because I don't want this cannon messing up all my defenses with my Ice Golems, and then I can pretty much just ignore the rest of the stuff that he played here. I will cannon for this, because that's a 3 for 4, and apparently I got the perfect timing down, too. He's definitely going to cannon for my next Hog Rider. Oh wait, he just wasted his cannon. I'm going to go for get an Ice Golem down, like this. He's going to not gang, okay. I have to get around to another Ice Golem. Oh, all of them are going same lane, which means I can straight up just log Fireball this and it's good value. Oh man, watch this, watch this. And oof. Oh, I missed a bunch of them. That really sucks, but that was extreme value out of that. I'm probably gonna go for an Ice Golem cannon of my own, honestly. He hasn't shown me anything that I need to save my cannon for, so I can just do that. Go for a Hog Log again. Wait, he's playing Skelly's Spirit Recruits Mirror Cycle. What? Oh man, I just realized I've been taking way too much damage on my King Tower. I should probably be paying attention to that. Alright, so I'll start paying more attention to my King Tower. I can afford to leak a little bit of damage on my princesses now. Okay, that's a Fireball, instantly. Gonna Mirror Marcher? No Mirror, okay. Okay, I'm down 1,000 damage. I got a minute to get it back, but if you remember, I can get much more than 1,000 damage a minute. I'll go for a log. He's trying to get his recruits to go to my king tower here. He should expect the pre-logs by this point, how many times I've been playing them. Okay, I guess I'll just Skelly Spirit for this offensive cannon. Kind of a crazy term to be using, but yeah. I'll hog protect this musketeer. I can hog the pocket. The pocket means that you can protect things you ordinarily couldn't protect. Yeah, he saw that I was playing the pre-log this time, but he still just couldn't play anything on time because, well, the log lasts for a really long time. That's a fireball because clone is 3 elixir, so I can afford to spend 4 to kill the rest of his stuff. Log this just to make sure that nothing funny happens. And then I guess I'll musketeer like this to kill the cannon. The musketeer actually outranges the cannon, which is pretty nice to see. I'll ice golem like this, cannon high, spirit skellies, hog. He just wasted his mirror gang, so he has nothing for this hog at all. I can go for a log here, spirit after. I forgot he has cannon actually, but I am up damage, so it's fine. I'm just gonna go for a fireball now, start cycling around my second fireball, because, I mean, honestly, in triple time I can probably get to another fireball. Just barely. I guess you need, what, 12 seconds in order to get 2 fireballs off? Well, yeah, that's another game down, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, 2 more games for this video, assuming I win both of them. But, since it's equal level, odds are very high that I will win both of them. So, I see something that I can spam with the river. What else do I see? I see cycle cards. I'm going to Musketeer just in case he logs those skellies. I can't believe that got a second hit. That's annoying. Well, so, log bait is actually a bad matchup for 2.6. Just over the years, it's gotten bad because of the way that they have Rocket Cycle and Evo Barrel. But I can tell that this guy's not playing Rocket because of the fact that he has Breakers. Bait Breakers never plays Rocket. Sometimes they don't even play a small spell. I have 2 skellies, this, and then log the princess. I have to fireball his barrel if he plays it. This is very unfortunate. I don't have elixir for fireball, so I'll just ice golem tank one of the 3 gobs. Pretty nice. I mean, not the nicest thing in the world, but I am alive. So, the reason why I'm down a bunch of damage right now is because I went aggressive. When they go for a Princess the River, you're just supposed to accept that you're down and just eat the damage. I despise that, though, so I usually just spam aggressively, even though I'm not supposed to. -1 trade for me. This is the way that their deck works. They kind of just spam cards with the river, and it's almost always a positive trade for them because log bait cards are kind of overpowered. I can get a fireball off on that. Since he's got no big spell, I can just fireball cycle to win this game, but of course, that's going to be kind of tough to do with the amount of pressure he can put. I was counting his cards to see if he had his musketeer in hand, but I swear he didn't. He has cannon, which is bad for me because cannon's very good against hog. It's 3 elixir full counter. Cannon, gang, barrel, breakers, double ranger. If you want a lag-friendly timing to distract all the gobs from a gob gang, you can play your tank on this tile. So I'm going to Princess the River soon, so I'm just going to go for a hog fireball. Wow, what a player. Wow, what a player. It does get a hit because hog is overpowered. I'm going to cannon the river here because he's going to princess. Wow, what a player. Okay, I'm going to go for a hog ice golem log because he's going to gang. Wow, what a player. These people, man. I can just fireball on defense. I don't mind taking a -1 trade for all of that damage. It's absurd that these people can be so bad and get away with it because they're playing log bait. Well, I can just Ice Spirit to full counter these breakers since I've already got a Musketeer down. I'm just going to go for another Hog Ice Golem. Or I'll just straight up log his stuff. I don't really care. I can just take a Fireball on defense. He can't really punish me for doing it anyway. But since he played that cannon, I can now go for a Hog Fireball on offense. He's probably going to gang. About now. Wow, what a player. Oh, this guy is getting trashed. I mean, it's really just because I know his cycle and he's not trying to go in for any mix-ups. He has to predict me predicting him, but he's just not doing it. Okay. I mean, it's all working out very nicely for me. I'm going to take this Fireball and Tower here. He's not going to outcycle me because I've actually got a faster cycle than he does. It looks like he wasn't going to protect that Princess, which is kind of bad for me. I should have allowed him to not protect that Princess and then Fireball the second one. I'm going to go for a pre-cannon on defense here because he's probably going to spam. There's some spam. Okay, I'm going to log this and then Fireball his double rangers. Very good value Fireball. Very bad value Fireball. I'm trash at video games. Alright, so how am I going to get these princesses off the map? This first one I can just snipe with my Musketeer, but the second one is in trouble. I guess I'll go for a Hog. Opposite lane is smart of him. He knows that he can't just continuously go same lane because going same lane is hurting him a lot. I'm gonna cannon, that'll full distract the Dark Gob. I'm gonna log this princess off the map. Okay, I was kind of hoping that I was gonna hit the second one, but that's fine, I guess. Spirit Skellies will full counter. I don't have Elixir to distract that barrel anymore, which is unfortunate, but I will only take a couple Gob Stabs. I don't mind taking those Gob Stabs as a return for getting his princesses off the map, so I'm finally back into the game. You have to play passive when they've got multiple rangers on the map, because every time... Oh, and he missed his cannons, so that's game. This guy got absolutely trashed for a while, and then I started playing bad, and then he just made a single mistake and lost the game. So, yeah, see you guys in the next game. Okay, played Ice Spirit the River, Icy Skelly Barrel, probably bait, double barrel bait. Double barrel bait doesn't take a big spell, which means that I can just Fireball Cycle for this win again. But we have to see if he's playing Mega Knight or double barrel. It can be either, really. I guess I'm not gonna log because he could be playing either. I'm just gonna straight up Fireball his tower, honestly. I can afford to be down for it. Okay, looks like he's playing double barrel bait. Unfortunate that I did not... Oh, never mind, he's playing Mega Knight, just with Dark Gob. Skellies to distract the prince, and then Ice Golem after. Spirit High to keep this prince off my musketeer, and everything is dead. So, Prince, Mega Knight, Bats, Zap, Skelly Barrel, Dark Gob. I already know he's playing Mega Knight. I don't even have to bother waiting for him to play it. I just 100,000% know. I'll hog here because it counters his guards, and it forces him to play a Mega Knight on defense, and if he plays his Mega Knight, then he won't have enough Elixir to stop me from activating my King Tower. If he doesn't play his Mega Knight, then I'm going to get hog damage, so it's fine by me. Since I know he's playing Mega Knight now, he's not playing Gob Barrel, so I can just log this whenever I want. So I'm pretty much always going to save my log for his Dark Gob. Dark Gob, Guards, Prince, Mega Knight, Skelly Barrel, Zap, Bats. One more card. Okay. I've seen everything except for one card, and Mega Knight, but we can just assume he has Mega Knight, honestly. I bet it was Minor or Gang, one of the two. I'll start cycling around on my next hog. Skellies. If he has Minor, he's definitely going to play it here, so we'll see if he has Minor. No? Okay, so he doesn't have Minor in his deck. He's got something else. Probably Gang, then. I'm thinking of going for a Hog Log, but that'd be too aggressive, because he's definitely going to Mega Knight, right? There it is. That will still get one hit, because... Actually, it's going to get two hits because of the Spirit and the Skelly, but, Hog actually is supposed to get one hit through a Mega Knight, even with perfect timing. Ice Golem Cannon. Cannon kills the Prince first, and then this will distract the Prince for a while, and everything is dead, just because that's the way that 2.6 works. I do actually have to hog this because it's just a lot of stuff on the map. Is that... Oh, that... I can't believe that jumped. I'm actually really surprised. I was not expecting that to jump. I have to Ice Golem this. It's unfortunate. I wouldn't have had to play so odd there if he didn't have his Evo Dark Gob down, but Evos. If I had, like, I don't know, Evo Muskie, like in the first couple matches of this video, it would have been a lot easier. I'm thinking of just straight up fireballing this. I'm going to straight up fireball this because I'm a menace to society and I can get away with it. You must be seething right now, but it just doesn't really matter anyway. Cannon, Spirit, Skellies. It'll jump on everything, log this off the map. My Muskie stays alive, he doesn't have his Zap in hand to finish off my Muskie, so the Muskie will get infinite value now, and he's going to have to play his last card on this. What's his last card? Is he giving up? He's giving up. Yes, this is 2.6 at its finest here. Yeah, I think that's the last drop of the video, so I'll just open the drop and then see you guys in the next episode. I'm thinking that today is finally going to be the day that I start that Minecraft series that I keep talking about and procrastinating. Another 1 star. Great. Well, at least it's Hogs. Hogs is what I need, so that's useful. And Firecrackers. Firecrackers is also what I need. So yeah, see you guys in the next episode.